Attention passionate New York Giants fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on New York Giants' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true New York Giants fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and New York Giants fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. This rumor swirling around the NFL circles is nothing short of seismic, especially for us Giants fans who have been waiting for a spark on the defensive front. Word is that the San Francisco 49ers are considering a blockbuster move, trading Nick Bosa to the New York Giants. Yeah, you heard that right. The same Nick Bosa, one of the most dominant pass rushers in the league, could be making his way to the Big Apple. And if this trade actually happens, it could completely reshape the NFC East and give the Giants a serious shot of turning the tide in their favor. Let's break this down. The 49ers, currently sitting at 4-5, are in a bit of a rebuild mode after some injuries to their quarterback Brock Purdy, who's been battling injuries that have clearly impacted their offensive consistency. San Francisco is reportedly looking at their cap space, which is around $21 million, and weighing the idea of trading Bosa in exchange for a first-round pick in the 2027 NFL Draft. This is a bold move, but one that could make sense for a team that's trying to rebuild its roster with an eye toward the future, especially with their defense ranking only 15th in EPA per rush right now. Their motivation? Well, it's pretty clear. They want to invest in their offensive line, giving some youth and stability, and they might be looking to reset the defense by moving Bosa, who's 28 now but still an elite edge rusher. Bosa, for those of us who follow him closely, is basically the definition of a game changer on the edge. Over his career, he's accumulated a staggering 55 sacks and 32 tackles for loss, with 9 games played so far in 2025, where he's already racked up 11 sacks. That's more than a sack per game, folks. He's consistently disruptive, pressure-creating, and an absolute nightmare for quarterbacks. His win rate in pass rush situations hovers around 20%, and he's posted 2 forced fumbles so far this season. While he had a minor shoulder injury in Week 4, that hasn't slowed him down much. In Week 6, he exploded for 2 5 sacks, further proving that he's still at the top of his game. If Bosa joins the Giants, it would dramatically boost our pass rush, which has been our Achilles heel this season. Now imagine what this kind of addition could do for our front four. Currently, the Giants are sitting at 19 sacks on the season, which isn't bad but certainly isn't elite. With Bosa in the mix, projections are estimating an increase of around 12 additional sacks. That would push us into the league's upper echelon, transforming our pass rush into a true weapon. It would also significantly improve our ability to generate pressure on opposing quarterbacks, especially within our division, where divisional rivals often attack us through the air. Think about it. Adding Bosa would make our front four a nightmare for any offensive line, forcing more mistakes, increasing turnovers, and pressuring quarterbacks like Jalen Hurts or Daniel Jones, other divisional foes, into uncomfortable throws. And speaking of the division, this move could have ripple effects across the NFC East. The Giants, currently sitting at a 2-7 record with the trade deadline looming on November 4th, are desperate for a spark, especially on defense. The addition of a player like Bosa could be exactly what we need to flip the script and become more competitive in the second half of the season. It's not just about individual stats. It's about setting a tone, establishing dominance at the line of scrimmage, and forcing errors from our rivals. Our current win rate edges could see a jump of around 22%, and our points allowed per game could drop by about 6 points. That's a huge difference, and it could be enough to push us into playoff contention if everything clicks. Now let's talk about the impact on the Super Bowl odds. Right now, the Giants are sitting at plus 20 to win it all, but if we land Bosa, those odds could shrink dramatically, perhaps down to plus 7, 500, or even better. Bosa's presence on the field is a true X-factor. He's the kind of player who can dominate offensive lines, dismantle game plans, and elevate the entire defense. When you look at last year's performances and think about what he brings, it's easy to see why he's considered one of the league's top pass rushers. Plus, with our current struggles, having someone like Bosa could be the difference between missing the playoffs and making a deep postseason run. It's a bold move, but one that could set the stage for a historic Giants resurgence. Of course, the NFL is a league of what-ifs, and not every rumor turns into reality. The 49ers are motivated for multiple reasons. They want to free up cap space for their offensive line, which has been a concern this season, and they want to get younger on defense, especially now that their defense ranks only 15th in EPA per rush. There's also skepticism about whether they can find suitable counters for Bosa in the market or through other draft picks. But the Giants, on the other hand, are sitting at a crossroads. They're 2-7 and face a crucial deadline. Adding Bosa could be the kind of move that not only boosts our pass rush, but also sends a message that we're serious about competing now and not just rebuilding for the future. It's about making a statement, rallying the fans, and giving our team a real shot at turning this season around. Now, for us Giants fans, it's easy to get excited about a move like this. Imagine Bosa lining up opposite Thibodeaux, creating chaos on every snap, forcing turnovers, and energizing our entire defense. It's exactly what we've been missing, a game-changing pass rusher who can demand double teams and set the tone for our defense. Plus, it could help us pressure quarterbacks like Jalen Hurts more effectively, especially when facing tough divisional rivals. It's the kind of addition that could elevate our entire team and bring back that feeling of dominance we had a few years ago when the Giants' defense was one of the league's best. Looking ahead, this move could also dramatically impact our Super Bowl chances. Right now, odds are stacked against us, but with Bosa in the fold, the perception shifts. Suddenly, we're not just a team hoping for the best. We're a team with a legitimate shot, a true contender that can disrupt defenses and keep us in games. It's a bold gamble, no doubt, but one that could pay off big time if it comes to fruition. And for us fans, it's all about dreaming big, believing in the potential of this roster, and hoping that this rumor turns into reality, propelling us toward our next Super Bowl appearance. Of course, this is just the beginning of what could be a very interesting saga. The Giants have always been known for their resilience and ability to find hidden gems. If we manage to land Bosa, it would be a statement to the league and to our fans that we're still here, still fighting and still dreaming big. It's about building a roster that can compete with the best and finally bring another Lombardi Trophy back to the Meadowlands. So stay tuned, because if this deal goes through, it will be one of the most talked about moves of the NFL season and could very well define the direction of the Giants for years to come. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest New York Giants news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, New York Giants fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential blockbuster? Do you believe Bosa can be the game changer we need? Would you be excited to see him in blue, terrorizing quarterbacks and boosting our defense? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion really matters to us and to the Giants. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Giants news. We're in this together, and I truly believe that with the right moves, this team can surprise everyone in the second half of the season. Keep the faith, Giants fans, because big things could be coming, and I can't wait to see how it all unfolds.